Hi everybody, welcome back to ML's Plans. It's ML here, and I'm going to be planning my October spreads in my Archer and Olive bullet journal. So let's open up my journal. And so I still want to do in my September section a memory keeping page. Maybe my September highlights. I also want to I took a trip last week. So I kind of want to do a spread on that. So I think I'm going to start here for my October cover page. And I did a couple different things. I pulled out some scrapbook paper. I got this last year from Joanne. This is from American Crafts. And I just kind of grabbed my Halloween-ish themed ones. I also busted out the Cricut. I got a Cricut for my birthday in July, and I tried using it once. It was a disaster. And then I watched a video from Happy to Plan with Desiree. I'll link it in my description below. But her video was so helpful. I still need to play with it some more. So this is sticker paper. I want the stickers to just cut out and not fully be pulled out. They're too cut out essentially. So my Cricut is really new. I'm sure the blade is just too sharp for what I'm wanting, and I need to play with the settings. But I pulled these designs off of the Cricut Makerspace. They were free. So I just printed and then cut them, and then I did 2 sheets. So over on the side, I have more. And then I grabbed some Happy Planner stencils. I really like this monthly stencil here. I'll probably use that. And I have some brush pens. These are from, a brand on Amazon. I got them a little while ago when I was going to learn how to brush letter, and I honestly didn't follow through with that. So this is what we're going to do today. I have my drink with me. It's just my water bottle with some sort of drink powder in it. It's just generic brand. So I'm going to set this to the side so I don't knock it over onto my spread. I forgot to grab pencils and pens. I'm going to grab a few of those. And today I'm going to try sitting while I do my planning. I have been standing, and I think this is just going to be a decently long video that I'm probably going to want to sit. So in my bullet journal, I kind of just do whatever I feel like. I don't consistently make a certain type of spread each month or each week. I do always do a cover page for the new month. And from there, just kind of whatever I'm wanting. In October, I do want to get back into fitness. I just am not interested in going to the gym or working out anymore, which is very unlike me. So I am going to do a spread that is going to be a habit tracker to try to motivate myself to get back into the gym. So enough talking, let's do some planning. I think I want to use these stars. How do they look? I like the idea of using these stars. Maybe at the top. I also like the bats a lot. I don't know what spread I used these in previously, but I'm sure it was really cute. Kind of want that. I didn't get my tape out either, so let me get up really quick. Tape, scissors, all the things. Okay, so let's just do it. I kind of want the bats to be, oops, I just moved the entire table. which is fine. Okay, I want the bats to be at an angle. So maybe like this. And one of my tape runners is empty, so I want to make sure that I grab the usable one. Right here. I'm just gonna go for it. And then up here. Sweet. And then scissors. I'm gonna do one of these. So while I am trimming this, I haven't done an Archer and Olive bullet journal spread for a little while. And since then, I have become an affiliate for Archer and Olive. So if you're interested in looking at their notebooks or their stickers, their acrylograph pens, you can use the code ML's Plans and get 10% off your purchase. I'm really excited to be an affiliate with them. I love their products. I think they are a great company. And yeah, if you want to support me, feel free to use that code. I'll also put it in the description of this video. Just cut this. So in my friend group, I would say I'm pretty well known for loving Christmas. I do have a very big spot in my heart for Halloween as well. In fall, especially now that I live in New England, it feels like a much bigger deal when the leaves start to change than it did when I lived in like Las Vegas, where the seasons sort of changed, but not as dramatically. So, oh my gosh, I love that. So I am looking forward to this Halloween season. I think, oops, do I want to put this ghost? I'm going to letter October. Nothing fancy, just some block lettering. I used to, when I was very young and like through high school, I used to make cards for my family members for like birthdays and Father's Day. So I have a block lettering style that I kind of taught myself, and I have just stuck with that. I haven't really changed it up. I like how it looks. I do it kind of bouncy so it doesn't have to be perfect. I feel like when you aim for perfection, you're just setting yourself up to be stressed. And I like the look. I'm gonna like tilt the E, especially for Halloween. I think that's a fun look. And I think I'm gonna do a capital R. So there is truly nothing fancy about this lettering. It's similar lettering that I've been doing for many years, and I know a lot of other planners and bullet journalers have a lot more fancy lettering styles. But I like it. So I'm just erasing my lines so they're a little bit lighter. And I kind of letter and draw pretty hard with my pencil. So I can still see the outline really well. And I think I want to use one of these brush pens. If I can open this bag. So the obvious choice would be this really bright orange. But I like this kind of paler orange. I think there's an even lighter one. Or I could do gray. I think I'm gonna go with this middle orange and just color it in. Okay. So that is my lettering. I'm gonna let it dry and then outline the outside of it with one of these pens. And I do kind of want to add a ghost or something. I have a couple different sizes of the ghosts. I kind of like the bigger one. So let's see if I can get this backing off of the sticker. Again, I ideally would like to make stickers on my Cricut that just cut it out enough that you can peel it up from the entire sheet. And that is not the outcome I got this time, but I'm looking forward to still playing with the Cricut and learning how to use it. This was, I would say, a pretty successful time compared to the first time I used it. And I know there's a lot of tutorials online, so a lot of opportunity to learn, and I'm looking forward to that. So we've got a ghost. I think I want to just like do a border. Again, I didn't come in with really any plan for this spread. I'm just kind of vibing, doing whatever feels right. I think I just want to do one of these. I think it's easier to draw straighter lines when you're going from the top down. So that's why I turned my planner, or journal, I should say. And a little bit more. The ink from October is still wet, so I'm trying not to get my arm stuck in it. And let's see. I've seen people do like a little calendar underneath the date, and I kind of want to do that. So let me look at a calendar, because I honestly don't know like what day of the week October starts on. Well, today's Saturday, October 1st. Oh my God. Yeah, and there's 31 days. So let's see. If I go, I might need a pencil. So if I want like Sunday, well, Saturday is technically the last day on a monthly. So Saturday would be like here. So 1, and then this would be 8. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Just seeing how it looks to see if I like it before I go for it in pen. I need to write smaller. I think I like it. I just want it in a different position. So maybe have it end, or start, I should say, like right here. So this is 1, this is 8, 7. Once you get to like the double digits, it gets a little harder. could space it out a little more. And 31. I like it. We're going for it. So I'm going to take my Muji 0.38 and I'm just going to make sure my camera is in focus. Yeah, and I'm going to zoom in a little so you can see just a little better. And I'm going to erase a little again so I can kind of see where the numbers are. And we're going to go for it. Okay, so that's my little October calendar. Again, I'm going to let the ink dry before I get it all erased. And let's see what else. I have this little spider web I could put. I got some more ghosts. I like this spider web. I do have a smaller. I like the idea of it kind of framing around October. Or maybe being closer to the calendar. I'm trying not to stress myself out too much about this. But when I like the way a spread looks, I'm just more likely to want to use my planner and my journal. So that's why it feels important. But it is just a planner, just a journal. I'm going to go in and erase a little. Very gently. And then I'm going to go in with a pretty thick medium tip not mild liner, Papermate Flare. Usually I would go in with a pretty thin pen, but I think again for October, the contrast is going to look really nice and look kind of like a little spooky. I'm trying to mimic, so I went pretty far out past the actual line of the orange. I'm trying to make sure that that kind of continues throughout, even though it was an accident. I think it'll look better consistency wise. The really good thing about doing a Halloween spread is any mistakes or anything, you can say, well, it's supposed to look scary. I'm coloring in the eyes and the mouth on this ghost. My Cricut cut them out. I need to learn how to have the Cricut like not cut those inside details, but like cut and like print instead of cutting. Again, learning the Cricut is going to be a whole process. And I'm going to lightly erase here. I've seen some planners on Instagram. I don't remember who, but they have these really cute pens and they're just like circle tips. So you can like just use it to put a dot. And I think they're so cool. I really want some. I'm not letting myself buy outside of my budget right now. But that's on my like watch list for what I want to buy next. And I think that would be really cool to just like mark what dates I have something going on. I'm going to add in some more color think purple and green, and I'm just going to do some like dots and sparkles throughout the page. These have a fine tip, whatchamacallit, just a fine tip on the other end. So I'm just gonna do some dots. Try not to think too much about where they end up. Maybe go here and maybe down here. And then I'm gonna do like some little stars, and by stars they're just 3 lines. I'm gonna spread them out. Something just fell. I don't know what that was. I'm gonna have to, oh, it was a ghost. I'll pick that up in a minute. I felt it hit my leg. It felt much thicker than just a little paper sticker. I think I'm gonna do like little twirlies in the green. And this is really old school Maryland. I would always, on a birthday card, just kind of like fill up some space with just these little springy twirls. And I really like how that looks. I do want to take like a mild liner, but my colors are really pastel. So maybe I'll do this orange and kind of highlight days when I know I have something going on. So like, for example, I know on the 8th, I have a haircut. I know on the 10th is Indigenous Peoples Day. I don't have work. On the 28th, I have a flight, and 31st is Halloween. So those are like the big dates that are in the back of my head. I'm gonna bring this up to kind of give you a little bit of a closer look. I think it turned out really cute for a cover page, and I'm excited. So what I really love about Archer and Olive notebooks is how quality the paper is. So I was coloring in a lot here, and I used the Paper Mate Flare with a medium tip, and you can't see any of that through the other side. It's really great paper. So if you're interested in checking it out, want a journal, bullet journal, they have some planners, I think you should check it out. Okay, so I am going to go right on this very next page and do the workout tracker I was telling you about. So I printed off and cut on my Cricut a bunch of little pumpkins. I was going to draw the pumpkins, and I'm like a medium doodler. Like I could have done it. It would have probably taken me a decent amount of time. But I remembered I had Cricut and I hadn't used it in a while, so I pulled it out. So on my Apple Watch, they do like a monthly challenge for you. And my monthly challenge for October is to do 19 workouts. And I just thought that was the perfect challenge for me, right? So 19 days out of 31, I can do a workout. It's a little bit more than half the days of the month, but I used to be so on top of working out, and I really need to get back into it. So let me make sure. I think that this is probably 20 pumpkins. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I'm going to take off this little one. So this is going to be my tracker. So they're just going to be little pumpkins throughout the page. And each time I do a workout, I'm going to come in here, write the day that it was. So if it was the 2nd, I'll put a 2 right next to it. And I'm just going to color it in. I think this will be a really good way to track my progress and motivate me to get back to it. Again, I have just kind of stopped, and I really love working out. I love running. I love doing weightlifting. I don't know why I'm feeling very uninterested in it as of recently. So it's a big goal, and I want to make sure I am working towards those goals. So I'm going to put down all of these pumpkins. I'm probably going to fast forward the video so you don't have to watch me play with the backing on these stickers. And then when I come back, I'm probably going to do something in the middle here that says like October workouts or something like that. So I will be right back. Okay, so I got all the pumpkins down. It took me longer than I wanted to get all the backings off, but I got it done. And I really like how it looks. So I want to have like exercise goal 19 days, 19 workouts. I think I'm gonna go with the green because I'm probably gonna color all these in orange. So maybe I'm gonna bring in the green and the purple here and do some more lettering. Okay, exercise goal, and I think I'm just gonna do it in black. Cool. So we go from October, maybe I'll do some sparkles on here, but in black or orange. I could do orange since I did purple and green here. This is the orange I was using. So just draw some circles. I'm just like giving myself encouragement. Nice. So that's this. I don't know what else I want in this. Like I said, I kind of do I want to journal again. I was like actually journaling where I would fill up a whole page. So I'm just gonna decorate a couple pages how I used to. So what I would do is write the date up here, and then I did my very classic dotted line border, or I drew it down, and I just used the page to journal. And I think October is going to be my wellness focus month, I guess, because I really want to get back into that. When I first got an Archer and Olive journal, that is all I did. I did decorate, but I didn't do any trackers or spreads like that. It was just a blank space to write what was going on, what was going well, what was difficult. And I want that again. And if I have the pages pre-made, I think it's gonna help. And I can also kind of show you how I set that up. So I love corner decoration. Probably too much, one may say. And I'm gonna keep it pretty simple because I want a lot of space to write. And what I write is, you know, how did my day, I just said this, how did my day go? What happened at work? What happened after work? How am I feeling emotionally, mentally, physically? What am I thinking about? And I don't usually go back and read my journal and unless I'm like feeling really nostalgic and want to like check in on what I was up to. Where do I want to put this? I think here. So it's just kind of a spot to write whatever's on my mind. And I want to use black, and I'm going to color in this mouth and eyes again. I think it looks silly if you don't. By you, I mean me, since this is my journal and my spread. So, again, my very classic dotted line border, which I think is so cute. I think it's a really easy way to decorate that doesn't take any skill. Just need a pen that you like and a little bit of a steady hand. But even if your hand isn't steady, you're just going for a fun look. And like here you can notice these lines are closer together than how I was drawing them up there, and it doesn't matter. It, at the end of the day, is just a cute little border. Cool. Maybe do one more. And then I take a mild liner. Let's get one for my desk. Let's do purple. And I just highlight across an entire like section of boxes, and I write the date. And then I do a similar setup on this page, but what I usually do is like decorate this corner so it's kind of framing in that way. This one I'm gonna bring in some of these extra pumpkins that I have, so it's not just like the same ghouls and spider webs as down there. Maybe do one more pumpkin, a bigger one, I think. I like this guy like right here. Maybe do that. And then I'm gonna highlight down here and I write the date down there. I'm gonna use the same color for just consistency and go like that. Okay, so I have my October bullet journal, if I can turn the page, ready to go. I am excited to focus on my wellness this month, which I should be focusing on every month, but it has gotten away from me recently. And I feel really motivated now to get back to it. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget that you can follow me on Instagram. It's the same handle as my username here, so ML's Plans, and I post pictures of my spreads and reels, so feel free to give me a follow on there. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.